Going on, peoples? Welcome to Bar Talk, where we talk about social issues and what's happening in the culture. And I want to say this. We're going to talk about this topic here today. And do you think, right? So I know everybody watches social media at some point, and you can see the shift. Can you see the shift out there in men and women? You know what I'm saying? That shift is that women are like, where the money at? All the time, they're like, where the money at? You know what I'm saying? There's like, I seen one, I think it was TikTok or something along the line. The girl said, I ain't dating. I'm celibate and all this good stuff. But she said, if you insist on taking me, I need X amount of dollars and I'm going to give you my Zelle before we go out. So you can sell me these X amount of dollars and then I think about going out with you. Now, I'm like this. How do we get to this point? To get for that statement to be said. Yeah, how did we get there? What changed? What happened? What was set? And so forth. What happened? And I'm thinking it was a shift. Now so let's think back with me, right? Over the '90s, it was the drug dealer, hustlers, you know what I'm saying, get money guys, right? And I guess that money had to go somewhere. And like I said, the strip club culture is where the money went to strip clubs. And now think about it like this. Now follow me closely to catch what I'm saying. So you have the strip club culture, right? And think about who would have been in the strip clubs back in the '90s. And say for instance, right? Say for instance, your mama's a certain age. Say you're in a big family, right? And your mama got a bunch of sisters, brothers, and so forth. At some point, depending on how big your family is and how old you are, that they might have been your aunt, maybe your baby aunt, or you got an older cousin, but you know, so she's older, but you know, what I'm saying, so forth to these women, and she's old enough to be the cool aunt, the influence. She might have been in the strip club, you know, what I'm saying, getting the dollars. And from what she's talked about, what she thinks, and so forth, was spread down to you, spread down to the next generation of girls. Now think about it, because it's always where the money at is what you see out here in the culture and on social media. Where the money at? Like I said, for the example I gave you before, old girl says she ain't doing nothing, but if you send her a couple amount of dollars, then she'll think about going out with you. Where did that come from? It's like, hey, get the money. Cause like I said, went from the hustlers, the dudes in the hustler, to you know what I'm saying, feeding the strip clubs, and you know what I'm saying, and that influence there goes into the next generation. And then social media, you know what I'm saying? Social media is almost, like I said, this is almost as like, your auntie and so forth, you know what I'm saying, spreading the word around. So like I said, it had to come from somewhere. Like, the dude got to pay all the bills and so forth, all the money, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. So think about where that came from, the dude pay all the bills. Think about if you go backwards, back into the '90s when the hustler. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like, you know what I'm saying, I want to keep the work, you know what I'm saying, at a girl house. You know what I'm saying, to keep the work at the girl house, I pay all the bills for that. And see how that translated to I need him to pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see, you know what I'm saying, D-boy Freddie over there, you know what I'm saying, paying all the bills for Shanice and so forth over here. You know what I'm saying? I seen Keisha get all her bills paid by D-boy JJ and so forth. And all that right there, all that looking at it's like, how did it happen? And then it's like, the dude always gonna pay the money. Cause, you know what I'm saying, he got the pack over there in their crib, you know what I'm saying? And if we keep the pack over there, he's squaring everything up. So those concepts, those thoughts, those you know what I'm saying, things that happen there is translated pushed forward by, like I said, the aunties. Those are the women that that was the Keisha's back there getting all her rent paid for because JJ was over there putting the packs in her crib. You know what I'm saying? And then Brenda, you know what I'm saying, was in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the money get thrown at her. And then so then they in turn take that. And then, you know what I'm saying, they the cool aunts, right? They're the cool aunts. And they in turn telling, you know what I'm saying, the nieces and little cousins, they will check XYZ, this is what a man's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, look what I'm getting. And then two, also, there's also the younger ones assuming what they seeing on the other side. And so with that assumption, you know what I'm saying, is what we got today. Well, that's why the girls are like, oh, don't bring nothing to the table. Don't offer nothing. Can't help you do nothing. But get naked. Want you to take care of them completely. Because I said, it's all about what they saw. It's like, they didn't realize, you know what I'm saying, Keisha was there with dudes leaving them packs in the crib, and everybody could have went to jail forever if they got raided. Not thinking that all they know, hey, you know what I'm saying, JJ over there paying all the bills over there. You know what I'm saying, with Keisha. Or in the strip club, like how the strip club went. And so forth, like, all these dudes are chasing me for my time, knowing that it's just a strip club culture that was getting there. And so now, like I said, the influence is a terrible place. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's got the culture so messed up. Because like I said, like a lot of the dudes, like I said, and that came out of that area to be like the boys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them were, in fact, you know what I'm saying, single mothers to the aunties and so forth. And so you know how the single mother thing goes. You know what I'm saying? What she wants or don't want, she try to push it onto the kid, especially the boy, and so forth. And so looking at everything and so forth is that we had a big paradigm shift just because of the single mothers. Now can we get back to something that looks normal, real? I'm gonna say foreseeable future, no. It's gonna be more of the same. I hate to say that, people. Well, it's gonna be more of the same. Certain women got their hand out, wanting you to give money just because they show up. Like that's something. Like because they showed up. Like I said, back to the story. She ain't dating. She ain't doing that shit. She's sick of men and so forth. Man can't do nothing to her and so forth. But if he pay, she'll play along. Where that come from? That's it. That come from that strip club culture. That come from that prostitution culture and so forth. Like, hey, I'm just getting the money out of them. Cause like I said, aunties and big cousins told me, these men ain't worth nothing but the money. Get the money. Cause like I said, what we're seeing. So, fellas, stay woke out here. I said, don't be misled or tricked. You know what I'm saying? If she don't bring nothing to the table, she don't offer nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? If it's not reciprocal, if y'all relationship ain't 50-50, and then it can do this outside of 50-50, you do more for her sometimes, she do more for you sometimes. But if it ain't, that love ain't 50-50, that action ain't 50-50, and it, you know what I'm saying, from baseline, and it goes and it sweeps back and forth to who's doing what. If it don't do that, if it's always on one side and never on the other, fellas, bail out. Like I said, this has been Bar Talk. I'm your host, Brandon T. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace.